Hey there Internet, and welcome back to Sweet Fuse at your side. We are going to make choice number 2 in this episode. So you are here because you decided that we're going to examine the statue with Shirabe, Mitarashi, and Urabe. If you didn't want to do that, then you were in the wrong video. You want the other one. Right, let's go! Myself, Shirabe, Mitarashi, and Urabe will check out the statue. Oh, you're so cool. Feminine, but cool. I really didn't want to get too close to a weird, poison-spewing statue. Smart! But it didn't look like I had a choice. No, you totally did have a choice. You had the first choice. This is the second choice. You're also a cool dude. There are reasons I do not like him nearly as much as other characters, but I will get into that later. I think I looked up what a Nue was earlier when I played the game, but to me all I remember is that it's kind of like a Japanese chimera. Tapped his forehead with a finger as he spoke. Is that his thinking thing? You seem to know a lot about this stuff. Are you in on it? That's awfully mysterious. Is that your persona? Hey, that's a good question. What does it have to do with this room? Thank you for your advice, Urabe. Right. We examined every inch of the statue, taking care to avoid the poison. How do you just avoid poison gas? Huh. Nothing's wrong, I probably just found a clue. Looks like there's a button here. Pointed to the base of the snake tail. Curiouser and curiouser. Oh my! There are just buttons everywhere. Buttons! Buttons everywhere! All in all, there were 5 buttons, one each on the head, neck, leg, stomach, and tail. That's gotta mean something. No. Hey, that's what I wanted to say. I just, you know, was going to be more polite about it. Mitarashi grumbled and turned pointedly back to looking at the buttons. I wonder if pushing one of these will stop the gas. That'd be nice. I think you know something. Pals? When did we become pals? Met up again and began to exchange information. Alright, let's go over everything. The panels are the 7 adventurers from Samurai Almost had a Freudian slip there. Samurai Fantasy 7. Nothing final about it. The only one that is lit is the monk. Okay, so the panels are characters, I guess? The 5 buttons on the Nue are on the head, neck, leg, stomach, and tail. That's everything, right? Everyone nodded. Good question. I can't speak. Good question, Shido. It's all this dealing with Japanese names, I swear. I'm an American, I can't do these kinds of things. This is tough. What does awaken to your destiny mean? I bet that's gonna be important in like 5 minutes. As we thought, the soft hiss of gas filled the silence. That's menacing. We have to do something, and soon, or... He glanced down at the time. An hour had already... An hour?! How long did it take to figure out that there were buttons on the statue? Okay, I'm looking at the timer. It's been 5 minutes. Have all of my note. Exactly. Stop him, Saki. You and your 18-year-old self stop that grown man. Yeah. Yeah, Copper. Stop him. Shido dashed forward to try and stop him, but Mitarashi hit the button. The button? Really? On the statue's leg before he could, and I'm gonna take a drink of soda. Black cherry, I think you must know. Everyone froze. Sorry for the delay there. Woo! Satisfactory sound! A bright chime echoed through the room as the light on the monk panel clicked off and the mage panel lit up. Oh yeah, so they are totally character classes. What witchcraft is this? Ah, you haven't said anything for a while, Wakasa. I missed you. Mitarashi, you might turn into one of my favorite characters soon. Teehee, you scared Shido. He is actually literally authority. I think he is the boss of you. Oh noes! Here's hoping for more good luck. Grabbed the other man by the collar and shook him. What collar? He has no oh, by that collar? That's painful. No, don't invite. It's almost as bad as inbreed. Tried to shove them apart, but as I did... That was the unsatisfactory sound. Whoops, someone didn't awaken to their destiny. Oh, did I say that out loud? What witchcraft is this? Wakasa is now our king of observation. Uh-oh. Mitarashi and Shido leapt away from the statue, and I could see the gas was indeed pouring out of its mouth much faster now. Oh no! You've killed us all, Mitarashi. And your love lives! That is unarguably true. Restraint? He's wearing a dog collar. Miyoshi, you have a knowing glint in your very unglinting eyes. Miyoshi quietly raised his hand. Actually, I only see one eye. He could only have one eye. Did you notice something? Ah, I'm gonna celebrate with more Diet Black Cherry Soda. What kind of trick? Aha, you don't know everything. Tell us more.
術師が尻尾の蛇を眠らせて攻撃無効化の魔法を遮断する。
That is a very evil look on your face, Naoshi. You're still adorable, but you look very evil.
最後にようやく狩人が弓で攻撃してノエを倒す。
Monk, Mage, and Hunter. There's a panel for each one on here, right?
そうか、それで最初に格闘家のカードが点灯してたんだ。で、たまたまみたらしさんが足のボタンを押して正解したから。
Also, that is a magical facial expression. I know I said that in the other video, but this is a magical facial expression. Just look at it and enjoy it. I'm just gonna keep it on screen for a little bit. Okay, I'm done.
今度は呪術師のカードが光ったんだ。
Yeah, pretty much Mitarashi just got lucky.
なるほど。そして次に誤って腹のボタンを押してしまったため、不正解でカードが赤くなったのですね。
Exactly. So now it's time for it to hit the tail, right?
おそらく。
Probably. You're the one who came up with this theory.
それじゃあ次は
Duh, the tail. Ooh, gameplay. The tail should be next.
そうそう、尻尾だったな。情報ってのは正確さが命。その場その場の出来事を正しく覚えておくのも大事なことだ。
What?
お嬢ちゃん、なかなか見込みがあるぜ。
Thanks? Oh hey, I won love points with you. Sounds like the tail is probably right. Awesome. You're like in your 30s, man.
それでは今度は私がボタンを押しましょう。尻尾ですね。
That is correct, but I'm actually realizing the connotations of a romance with any of these people, as she is a high school student. Woo, satisfactory sound.
赤くなっていた呪術師のカードが消えた。
Smirk of death! Smirk of death! When the mage panel turned off, the hunter panel had lit up. Okay, final move! Take out the Nue. You were right, Mayoshi. You're the best, Mayoshi.
よかった。あとはヌエのボタンを押すだけだ。
Awesome. Wakasa, king of observation. He let out a long, shaky sigh of relief. Yeah, we've only got one button left. But which one? Good question, Saki. It's not inherently obvious. My bad, guys. Mayoshi had said the hunter attacked last, but he hadn't said where. Well, we've already attacked the leg and the tail, so that leaves us with 3 options. Doesn't look good. Didn't take long for the others to come to the same conclusion, of course.
よし、次で最後だな。が、最後のボタンはどれを押すべきなのか。おい、目押しコータ。ゲームで狩人が攻撃するのはどの部分だ？
No pressure, Mayoshi, but misremembering might kill all of us. Uh-oh.
ごめん。覚えてない。
Aw, I just want to give you a hug.
はあ？覚えてねえだと？
How is he supposed to remember every detail of a semi-popular game? Exactly, Saki! Good point. Actually, I probably... my line probably came from remembering my last playthrough of this section.
当てずっぽうでボタンを押すしかないのかな。でも、また間違えたら今度こそこの部屋ガスでいっぱいになるんじゃない？
Another masterful observation! Oh no! Saki's catching the observation flu! If Miyoshi couldn't remember, though, there wasn't a whole lot we could do. Then suddenly Shirabe spoke up.
弓の攻撃。弓？待てよ待てよ。
Oh wait, he does know everything. When he's not shocked about electronic witchcraft. Is this some sort of nervous habit? He was doing it before, too.
確か平家物語によれば、ヌエは源頼政が先祖である源頼光から受け継いだ弓で退治した。 ゲームの元ネタはおそらくこれだ。
Not unheard of for a fantasy game to steal all sorts of ancient historical mythological stories. Yeah.
とすると、その時に矢で貫いたのは源頼政ヌエ退治の図や神経36回戦の図版によれば確か首だ。
Good place to start.
そうだ、確か首だったと思う。
Great vote of confidence there, Mayoshi.
なるほど。次は首のボタンを押すべきなんだな。
Sweet. All agreed then? Wow, Shirabe sure knows a lot of stuff. Suspicious.
それでは私が首のボタンを押しましょう。
Sure. Please do the honors. Or should you? Dun dun dun. One puzzle down, I thought. But... dot dot dot. Nani?
なんでだよ。狩人のカードが赤くなったんだけど。
Because we got something wrong. And here I thought we were being so smart.
なぜだ。要件は全て満たしているはずなのに。それとも何か間違っているのか。
Somebody's logic is faulty, but whose? None of us had the answer. Except for me. It should have worked. Sheeta is right, so what happened? Something's off. I couldn't shake the feeling that we'd missed some important part of the puzzle. I ran the announcement we'd heard earlier over and over in my head. What am I missing from that announcement? Gameplay time! Go! Explosive insight! Okay, this is fun because it's actual gameplay. The explosive insight system helps you solve problems with the power of your mind, because Saki is secretly a gaming genius. Pick the words and phrases that stand out by setting bombs on up to 3 of them. Sweet. If one of your choices was the right one, then a flash of inspiration will bring you the solution to your conundrum. Wow, that's awfully generous. Okay, I think the announcement said, awaken to your destiny and slay the demon Nue. Fail to slay the Nue and die by its poison. Everything after fail to slay is pretty straightforward, so we decided to focus on awaken to your destiny, which they've been repeating an awful lot. We split up and examined the statue and the panels. To slay the Nue, we figured out we would need to follow specific steps. Actually, need to follow specific steps. We got the monk and the mage right, which left us with the hunter. I don't know why I started protesting the game controls, but I did. Thanks to Shirabe, we knew we needed to attack the neck, but when Urabe pushed the button, it didn't work. At this rate, we are going to die by its poison. So what is it we haven't figured out yet? I am done choosing. Awfully generous to give me 3 things to think about. Awaken to your destiny! Insight incited. I love this music. We still haven't figured out what awaken to your destiny is supposed to mean. Could that be the hint we need?
そうか。ゲームでの攻略方法に気を取られて、アナウンスのことが抜けてしまっていたな。
Yes, yes, be amazed by my insightful insight.
よく気づきましたね。
Ah, yes, I'm insightful.
己が宿命に目覚めとは自分の宿命に気がつくという意味だ。
Oh, come on, Shirabe.
ということはだ。
Oh, come on, Shirabe. You can be a little bit more amazed at my insight. I think I'm gonna keep repeating the word insight throughout this entire game. We're finally gonna beat this puzzle!
あの職業を示すか。あいつが怪しいな。己が宿命に目覚めと何か関連が。
Yeah, but let's not take too long. I'm allergic to poison gas.
あのさ、実は一つ思いついたことがあるんだけど。
Wakasa, do you have another observation to make?
なんだ、若さとは。言ってみろ。
Okay, be nice.
元のゲーム、武士道ファンタジー7ってさ、7人のパーティーになるって言ってたよね。
Oh, I see where you're going with this, Mr. Observation.
だからカードも7枚あるんだよね。 今ここにいるのもちょうど7人なんだけど、何か関係ないかな。
You know, sometimes you really need that one person to make really obvious observations in your team, because nobody else will make them.
そうか。僕らも7人の選ばれし者で、勇者だってワルドブーのやつが言ってた。
Woo! Use verbal slips.
もしかしたらこのカードは僕たち一人一人を指しているのかもしれない。
That makes sense!
なるほど。小野が宿命に目覚め、つまりはそれぞれのパネルに対応した人物を見つけ出すということか。
I will not squeal like a little girl at your smirk. That has to be it. So if Mitarashi and Urabe pushed the buttons earlier, monk and mage, then they have to be the monk and the mage, right?
はは、なるほどな。しかしよ、なんで俺が格闘家でそいつが呪術師なんだよ。
He's literally levitating that magic ball.
イメージではないでしょうか。
Mm-hmm.
あ？イメージだと？
Image. Do you speak it?
実際の職業というより、まあ漠然とした我々の人物像との類似性で考えれば良いのだと思います。
Except that you are a fortune teller, so you perfectly fit the mage. He was right. Mitarashi certainly seemed like a martial monk, and Urabe clearly looked like someone who used magic. Then who's the hunter?
それはお前、あいつだろ。
How's it obvious?
俺？なぜ俺が狩人なんだ？
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
いやまあほら、刑事っつったらこれだろ。
Yeah, it makes sense. Ah, well, if that's the case.
それだな。
You're so cool, Shido.
いや、ちょっと待て、冗談だって。
Wait, do you still have a gun? We could easily get out of here. Nice reaction, Saki. Before anyone could stop him, Shido reached over and pressed the button on the neck. Everyone gasped. Ah! I still don't know how to pronounce that. The flow of gas from the new guy's mouth suddenly stopped.
見て、象が動き出した。
I almost read your lines for you. You're also making observations. This is kind of like listening to a radio drama. Woo! Satisfactory sound! As it did, a chime sounded and the hunter panel turned green. Why yeah.
床に溜まっていたガスは排気口が吸い取ってくれているようだな。
That's Wakasa's job. Not sucking out poison, but you know what I mean. I've been making jokes about it all day. Looks like we've beaten the first part of this game. The first part. Let out a sigh of relief. Took only a few moments for all the gas to disappear. Great!
やれやれ。
Yeah, I'm tired too. Felt the entire room relax.
しかし。
But what? Shido, stop being such a Debbie Downer. Something wrong? Other than the fact that we're involved in a life or death hostage situation?
いや、おそらく今後も命に関わる謎が続くに違いないと思ってな。
Oh, come on, you're doing something exciting. This is an adventure.
はあ、こんなのがまだまだあるのか。
Yeah, but wasn't this part fun, besides the poison?
まだ第一ステージだぜ。こんなもん序の口だろ。
Yeah, we'll be fine.
このテーマパークのアトラクションは全てこういった形で致死性のあるものにすり替えられているはずだ。
Sounds like a party.
やれやれ。危険に巻き込まれても自己責任ってのはこれのことか。
Doesn't every theme park owner say that? That just means that if we want to get through this, we'll have to be like the adventurers in the game and work together. Yeah! They all nodded. Sweet, they all agree with my optimistic nonsense. Nice! Victory music.
真珠の間クリア。報酬アイテムを入手しました。
Cool! Is it money?
報酬アイテム
Don't look so shocked. Before we had time to ponder what it meant, the base of the statue popped open. Ooh! Treasure! I ran up to it and looked inside to find a chest that looked exactly like one you might find in a video game. I don't know what games you play, Missy.
巻物が入ってる
Oh, it's a scroll? What does it say? This looks like a map of this attraction. See, here's the room we're in.
残りの謎はあと2箇所ということになりますね。
Oh, cool. Only 3 parts. We'll be fine. I turned to see him glancing down over my shoulder at the map. There were indeed 2 more rooms. The Corridor of Hate and the Room of the Supreme Ruler. Both of those sound dandy.
ああ、まだ2箇所もあんのか。今だいたい2時間経ったところだぜ。
No, it did not. It took us like 26 minutes.
残りは5時間。とっとと先に進んだ方が良さそうだな。
Ah, you're right, Shirabe.
もう生きた心地がしない。帰りたい。
Oh, trust me a little bit more. We headed down the stairs toward the Corridor of Hate. Alright, so we're gonna wrap it up there. I hope you are enjoying this so far. I really am, even though this is like the 8th time I've played through this. It is going to get even better from here. I hope you enjoyed trying to solve the first puzzle alongside our adventurers. But anyway, I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you again soon.